Hey guys, welcome back to another video of JD Angling. You're probably wondering why I'm not fishing this weekend, and that reason is that the weather is absolutely appalling. About 60 miles an hour wind, gusts of 80 I think, and a lot of rain, so yeah. So today I'm just going to be going through rigs and how to make them basically. So yeah, I'll show you that in a minute. I'm going to show you how to make a pulley rig, 2-hook flapper, and up and over rig. Right guys, so for the first rig, we're going to be making a pulley rig. I've got some 63.5 pound line. I got this from Vils. 15 pound amnesia for the snood. Pair of scissors. I've got 2 hooks for making a pulley panel. They're Sakuma 540 man hook size 3/0. 2 beads. They're 4mm. 45 pound breaking strain Gemini swivel. Got an 85 pound breaking strain Gemini swivel, and then I've got a lead clip, which is also a Gemini one. And you can get all this comes in this box here. This is a Christmas present. I think they're like £48 something from Vils, but you get so much stuff with it, and it's all really high quality Gemini tackle you can rely on. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to make it now. You want it about 3 foot ish. Well, that's how I like it anyway. 3 foot of that, just maybe a bit shorter actually. You got to think when you tie knots, you lose a bit as well. Yeah, about there. Cut. Push it through like that, and then you want to come back over the back of the line. Hang on. Come over the back of the line, just like that, and then you grab that end and you wrap it around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just like that. Then you want to put it back through that loop. Just pull it a little bit, and you grab the end of that. So it's like this. And you pull it, and now you have the knot. And then you just want to cut off the tag end. Leave a bit because the knot, when you cast it, might pull through a bit. You got a little tag in like that. Then, so this is what the weight will clip onto, like so. So you got that. Then you need to thread on 1 bead. 1 bead, and then you want the more heavy duty swivel.
Thread it on.
Then another bead.
This is going to act as a pulley on the rig. So then you put another bead on that.
And there you see. You get the weaker swivel. And then just thread it through again. Then you want to do that same knot again that I was showing you earlier. About there. So there you go, you got the bit that your weight attaches to. The main line goes onto this. Swivel here. And then you need to cut off another bit of line, but the hook length has to be shorter than this bit of line you got here, because it won't clip down and cast very well otherwise. If you want to measure it, cut it there. Tie it on the other end of the swivel for your snood.
And again, you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back round, like that. It's easier to tie now. Right down again, and then if you've got 2 ends of line, it's easier to put them tight.
There you go. You got some really nice tight knots then. Like that. Get one of your hooks. Just thread that on. Don't need to tie any knots for the, as we're making the panel. And then this hook, thread it through, and you repeat that same knot again.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You put it through that loop. Right down. You can kind of, because it's a big hook, and you can finger like that and pull it.
There you go, there's the panel. It's roughly how long you want your baits. It's like 6-7 inches long. Well, for the Bristol Channel anyway, for cod, because they like a big chunky bait. Rig in a minute. So there you go, you can see that clips down really nice. Like that. And then the reason it's called a pulley is because if you had a fish on, obviously the fish would be heavier, so it would pull. I'm holding this. The fish would be heavier in the weight, and it would pull down like that, pulling the weight up and out of snags. And the fish is down there, so you have more control over the fish, which increases your ability to catch it. Right, so we're making rig 2, the 2-hook flapper. We're going to need a lead clip, 3 swivels, 2 smaller ones for the snood and a bigger one for attaching the main line, 6 crimps, and 4 little beads, 3mm they are. So let's get into the rig making. Right, so I've cut my bit of line that I want, a few foot long. Start with the bottom of the rig as I do. That. Then you crimp and just push that on. Bead, the smaller snood swivel, and then you need another bead and another crimp. Yeah, about there. Crimp it down. Yeah, that's crimped down. Like that, so it can't move and it stops them from moving. You want to crimp the top crimp. Like that. Now, there you have it. Right, you attach the snood to there in a minute. But yeah, you can see it's free moving, the swivel, so it won't tangle. It's all in there tied, it will move around. We've got it about that far away from the lead. You want to do the same again? I think, yeah, that's done. So you just need to tie that off. Like that's free moving as well, to try and prevent the tangling. So you go, you've got lead clip, where your snood's going to attach, another one, distance out, because you need them short. You need the snoods not to be any longer than the distance between the top swivel and the bottom swivel, so that they can't get tangled when they cast and when they're in the water fishing. So you want to tie this on to the bottom swivel. You don't want it to go past the lead, because I got one with it past the lead that I bought and it doesn't really work very well. It always tangles I had one that was like this, the snooze won't go to the lead, or they're all like spaced out properly. And that fished so well until some fish decided to bite the hook off. I'm going to use smaller hooks on here because you can catch like flatfish on here. From Ilfracombe, this is going to be a good rig. Like flounder and that. Anything else is down there. Schooly bass. Arsenal fan, so I'm going to use a red, obviously. Who wouldn't? On the time hook. There we go. The first one attached. Like that. And you can see, where's my weight? There it is. You can see now that this, it's just went weird on there. I've done it again. It's shorter than that, so it won't be able to go down there. When I was fishing, it'd be like that on the bottom. You can't actually see that, but yeah, it'd be on there. You can make pop-up ones so they come out like that, and that's really good for bream, gurnard. Triggerfish says, because you can catch them off Chesil. Just literally, Chesil throws up so many different species. There was massive tuna shown there the other day. I think there was one over £100 washed up in West Bay Harbour, which is just around the corner. Because there you go, that's all the massive mackerel shoals. Hopefully the mackerel will be good this year. They came in really late last year and didn't really get many. They'd never really came into Ilfracombe that in numbers, but they never really do up there. But Chesil, you get millions because they come in massive shoals, and yeah, it's really, really good when they come in like that. I use spinning rods off the Ilfracombe with a little lure about that big. You don't catch loads, but I mean you don't need loads, do you? You catch them in loads, but most of the time you get them chucked out. But if I do get loads, I'm gonna keep them, wrap them up in cling film, put them in bags, and I'll use them as bait throughout the winter then. But unless you're not going to use them, then why bother catch them? Because all you're going to do is chuck them out. So don't catch more than you need, because fish population isn't good at the minute. Because all the mega trawlers that have recently been through completely depleted the population of fish. Now, I've tied this top one too long, so I'm going to have to cut a bit off and retie it. And in case you didn't know, I'm going to show you how to make a bait stop. So in this thing, it comes with silicone tubing, like that. You just want to cut off a tiny little bit, a few millimeters long, like that. What you want to do is you want to thread the line through that, and you bring the line up, like so. It's just like on there, like you would with a crimp, and you get the line again, and then you push it through again. And now is your bait stop. You can move it along the line like that. Adjust it wherever you want, how big you want your baits. So for now I'll put that down there. Another one of these sequins. Like that. Tie the hook on again.
So it's almost done after this. Nice and tight.
Off the end again. And there you have it. You got the two hooks. As you can see, that is not going to get in the way of that, because that's where the other one starts, so that's not a tangle, which is good. There we have, people, the 2-hook flapper. The third rig we're going to tie is the up and over rig. I'm targeting flatfish, plaice, sole, flounder. This is one I've just made. This is what it looks like, all clipped down. It hooks onto the top there. And you've got the attractor beads here. A little spoon here. Spins around the current. And the beads there, just for an attractant, and then the bait stop. Spring here to take the shock out of the cast. And yeah, this is one of my favourite rigs when I'm plaice fishing. You see the small hook clips into that splashdown solo bait clip. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to make that now. Right, so in order to make this up and over rig for plaice, you need scissors, obviously, pair of crimping tool. I'll use a weight to tighten the knots. You can use green or black beads, but at the moment I don't have any, and I've ordered some on Vils, so they're coming tomorrow. So at the minute I'm just going to use yellow and red, because that's a good combination. You want to use either green or black, or orange or red and yellow. So red / orange, or yeah, with yellow. I've got red and yellow because I don't have any orange. I've got 15 pound amnesia, 63.5 pound. I don't even know, some Chinese brand, I think, from Vils. It's decent stuff, they're not very expensive. Some size 4 hooks, a little bit of tubing for the bait stop, 2 Gemini snood clips, Gemini SRT spring, and 3 beads, 2 big ones and 1 small one, and a crimp, and I'm also using an 80 pound genie swivel. So yeah, let's get into the building. So first of all, you want to get your stronger piece of line, take off a few feet, 3 or 4 foot of that. I'm going to cut that off. And then start at the bottom of the rig again, so you want to get your clip, or clip your weights onto these as well, and it's got the little hook bit. You put the hook around it, clips your baits down when you cast, tie that knot that you've seen previously.
Wear it down, pull nice and tight, like that. Careful not to cut yourself with the scissors because they're obviously sharp.
And then you need one of your bigger beads, get the swivel, thread that down the line, get your other bigger bead, and thread that down the line. Then you want to get your spring, pick it up, get your spring, and thread that down the line also. It's quite hard with this lighting. So there, that's what it should be looking like at the minute, with the spring on the end there, as you can see. And then you're going to have to get your smaller bead again, thread that down, then a crimp, but you want, when you're making these, you will make sure that you don't just put it on and think, oh, that's done, crimp it down and keep it tight. You do not want to do that. You got to save that right until the end so that you can make sure the hook length is right and it clips down nicely once first so when you cast it. And you want to tie your snood clip on to the line using that same knot yet again. Put it tight. Cut off that excess bit there. And then you got that is what you need then. And then what you do, you need to, I'm going to use my weight. You need to measure the hook length needs to be twice the size of this piece of line in order for the rig to actually work. Gonna get your 15-pound amnesia. That's how long it is. You get that and then you measure that again. Taking off more line. Get there. And you cut it there. Then you need to tie on the swivel you put on the line earlier.
Again, we use that same knot. Write it down again. Cut.
Then you can put on a bit of tubing to make the bait stop. I'll show you how you do it again. You just thread it through like that. You then come back round like this. Thread it through that bit of tubing again, just like that. And you just pull that tight. And then you can just slide it all the way down the line. There's your bait stop. I'm going to start with a red bead. Thread the bead on. That, and then you get a yellow one. And you just make a red and yellow pattern. Keep following this pattern. As you can see, I'm just building it up. And I'll keep going. There you can see. Got that. I'm gonna put another bead. I'm gonna put another spoon on. And then I'm gonna carry on the pattern with beads for a bit. And then you want to get your hook. I've got Sakuma 540 Manta size 4s. Using one of these. You want to use small hooks because all the flatfish species in the UK have tiny mouths. Thread that onto the line.
Try that same knot once again. Just stab myself at heart.
You can see, with a few ragworm in front of that, would look pretty good. See, in the water these would spin a bit, flash about. Beads would be bright on the seabed with ragworm coming off of this hook. Nice and proud. Hopefully that would be quite appealing to a plaice. Doesn't seem to like me very much. There we go. where the rig's all tight, this is where you want to crimp down your crimp by the spring. So when you hook this, like that, and then you clip that over there. You have, see this is the line loops clipped over there. You have a plaice rig ready to go. All compact down. So I hope you found that useful, and I hope these rigs can help you catch some fish. I've also got to say, guys, a massive thank you to Veals Mill Order. They got my order so quick and delivered it really fast and really high quality, so massive shout out to them. It was amazing service. If any of you want any high quality fishing tackle, I recommend going to Veals, because they are amazing.